I'm going to continue my commentary on this book right here. And again, we're going to gloss over some details, so I suggest you buy the book and read it for yourself. But anyway, when you're talking about the supposed vegetable god of Tammuz, somewhere in the story, Tammuz is killed, alright? And there are various ways that he was supposedly killed, so on and so forth. So we're not going to go into the mass amount of that. The book I just showed you will tell you more than I will tell you in this video. But anyway, after his death, his mother, Semiramis, and apparently Tammuz had a sister, and Tammuz had a young wife. So all three of these people lamented over Tammuz, okay, after he died. Alright, so the people who worship Tammuz, all these women that would worship Tammuz around the month of June, which is supposedly the time when he died, would sit there and do a lot of weeping and wailing. Okay? Yeah, then. Here's the thing. Tammuz died in the apparent month of June. Okay? Well, this is about the time of John the Baptist. Okay? This is about the time of the birth of John the Baptist. Alright. So, what they were saying was that because the Catholic Church worships John the Baptist, and John the Baptist happened to have been born at on the same month as Tammuz was killed, then they were worshiping really Tammuz instead of John the Baptist. Isn't that stupid? That's about the dumbest thing you've ever heard of. I mean, think about it. John the Baptist was baptized by water. And this pagan god known as Oannes was raised out of water. And they're associating Oannes with Tammuz. Okay? That's where they get this whole connection from. And like I said, it's better explained in this book than it is by me in this video. And apparently there was this pagan god named Oannes, and Oannes was risen out of the Persian Gulf, and of course John the Baptist was baptized in the Jordan River. Now what, just because water was involved, automatically they're one and the same people? I don't think so. Stupid. Okay? Now, it does happen, and it is kind of an incredible coincidence, that there is an actual month of Tammuz in the Jewish calendar. And it does occur during the month of June. That is a fact. But a lot of this other stuff is a real stretch. To honestly believe that Tammuz and John the Baptist are the same person, ridiculous. Just totally ridiculous. So, there you go. Now then they have this Saint Swithun. I guess that's his name, is Saint Swithun. He's a Catholic saint. Okay? And he lived around the time of the 9th century. And the book clearly explains how Hillsop tried to associate Saint Swithun with Tammuz. They're supposed to be one and the same person. Really? Saint Swithun lived in the 9th century. Tammuz is supposed to be something like the grandson or the great-grandson of Noah. Really? That's hundreds of years apart. Do you see how this stupidity just goes on and on and on? So anyway, this is the kind of thing that really discredits Hillsop's book, and you have to pretty much examine just about everything he wrote. Okay, so this whole association of the mother-child cult just doesn't work out. We already know that Babylonian women did not normally have blonde hair and blue eyes. We now know that Semiramis and Mary are not the same person. We already know that the priests who practice celibacy in the Roman Catholic Church do not castrate themselves and dress up like women and have sex orgies. We also now know that Swithun is not Tammuz, John the Baptist is not Tammuz, and the Catholic Church didn't do some bait and switch thing and saying, hey, we're going to worship Tammuz, but we're going to do it as though we're worshiping John the Baptist. All this is nuts. It's just crazy. And like I said, all of this is very well covered in this book. I hope you read it and get more out of it than what you do in this video. Alright, this book is about, roughly $8 or $9 on the internet if you find it, which I know you will. So anyway, that's all I want to say for tonight. I will tell you more in a future video. Stay tuned.